They're moving kind of fast. They're moving kind of fast. DC shakeup explodes. Gunn sidelined as DeLuca takes control. Exclusive. All right. Following the recent report from Puck News, I heard back from my insiders who suggest that James Gunn is already done at DC. The insiders point to how Puck reported that Paramount executives went above Gunn and visited weapons director Zach Cregger in Prague, where he is filming his new Resident Evil movie, to talk about his DC pitch. And I know he had a DC pitch. As my insiders previously pointed out, Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy, the heads of WB Films, are the ones who brought Zach Cregger into Warner Bros. Weapons was huge, as was Minecraft, which DeLuca dated the sequel only 2 weeks after Gunn's Man of Tomorrow. Both DeLuca and Abdy have had their contracts renewed. James Gunn's contract has not been renewed and expires next year. My insiders also said that following Zack Snyder restoring the Snyderverse, DeLuca and Abdy would reboot DC. Recall that I was told DeLuca's original plan for The Flash was to bring back the DCEU, bring back Ben Affleck as Batman, bring Henry Cavill as Superman, and build toward a big Batman multiverse with Michael Keaton also back as Batman. I do remember hearing about that. That all went away when James Gunn launched the DCU. Oh, man. What's interesting is I enjoyed Michael Keaton as Batman in The Flash. You know, if they do it right, they could really do things well with him, an older Batman, and I don't see any problem with it. But that's if they do it right, you know. Also recall how, you know, as people always say, the actors, they're all aged out. Talk to Hugh Jackman. What are you talking about? Was he like 58 or something? Still doing it? Killing it? Get the hell out of here. The actors age. Oh, they're too old. No, they can't do it. Yes, they can. Also recall how Insider said James Gunn isn't talent friendly and is stubborn about his vision. That appears to be exactly what's happening with Zach Cregger, who was supposed to pitch Gunn his DC film. Not talent friendly, huh? That's interesting. I know Guardians of the Galaxy cast loves him. Didn't they like boycott coming back until he was rehired or something like that? But it's interesting. It's interesting to hear. You know, directors do argue with the talent about stuff. So sometimes they have their vision, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? And but anyway, something clearly changed because Paramount traveled across the world to hear the pitch instead. And they haven't even closed the WBD deal yet. That's true. Or have they? My insider says, quote, Zach Cregger was brought in by Mike DeLuca for weapons at WB. So this is a sign for things to come. A consolidation of DC studios overseen by primary studio heads DeLuca and Abdy. Okay, so with the WBD sale, Gunn is out and a new DC is forming. With the WBD sale, I'm told James Gunn is out, Zack Snyder is back with the Snyderverse, and eventually, under Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy, a new DC universe will be reborn, if it hasn't started already. Check this out, WB. This is what we need, okay? The fans will never stop asking if you don't do this, okay? Justice League 2 and 3. Okay. Man of Steel 2. And they want the solo Batfleck movie. Okay. Hear me. You will never hear the end of it. If you bring back and finish Justice League with 2 and 3, you are never going to hear the end of it if they don't get Man of Steel 2 and the solo Batman. Those are the 4 that everyone wants. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like just some, like I read my comments a lot. There are some out there that actually would be happy with, I see sprinkled here, there. Some people say, oh, I just want Man of Steel 2. I see that a lot. And I see a lot of others saying, give us the solo Batfleck. Come on, please. They're begging for that. Now I see some people say, just finish out Justice League. God, let him finish his vision. Okay? So those are the 3 I hear all the time. If you want to make them all happy and so they never bother you again, okay? Finish out Justice League 1 and 2. Probably have them shoot at the same time and do Man of Steel 2 and the solo Batfleck, and you're good to go. But what's going to happen is Zach is great at superhero movies. They're probably going to be great. Okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to want to reboot, but you might as well run it parallel anyway. Might as well. I've been giving you this free advice for a long time. Just run them parallel. Just either your new DCU is Elseworlds or Zach is Elseworld, and just let it keep going. Please the fans on both sides. Just come on, man. Oh, my. So it says here to sum things up. Bullet point 1, Gunn is out once WBD sales closes. Bullet point 2, Paramount is buying WBD and already acting like the new owner. Bullet point 3, Paramount plans to keep Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi in charge. Bullet point 4, DeLuca and Abdi are the ones who originally brought in Zach Krager. Bullet point 5, Paramount traveled across the world to hear Krager's DC pitch, not Gunn. Oh, that's very interesting. Number 6, DeLuca previously planned to restore the Snyderverse before Gunn shut it down. That's real important. Bullet point 7, Snyderverse returns with WBD sale. And bullet point 8, DeLuca Abdi will lead the new DC going forward. Woo! Well. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think. And if you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share.